Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Augusta. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you the set of people that should be seriously concerned about Donald Trump immigration policy and executive orders. So, but before we go into this video, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification button, like this video and share when you finish watching it. So, on the list of people that should be seriously concerned about Donald Trump immigration policy and executive order should be the first set of people should be those that came through the border. So if you came through the Mexican border or any border into the US, then you should be seriously concerned because Donald Trump has always raised concern about people that came through the border illegally and they are staying in the country, and according to him most of them are doing criminal activities. So if you know you just came through the border, you walked through the border or jump into United States, then you should be concerned. And the one that should be mostly concerned also are those that do not only cross the border, but they have got criminal record in their country and in the United States. So if you know you crossed the border illegally and you are a criminal, you are involved in drugs, in cartel, and all sorts of criminal activity, then you should be greatly concerned. There are another set of people are those that even though they came in legally, but they have overstayed. Let's say, for instance, you got a visiting visa. And if you got a visiting visa, the maximum time for you to stay in the US should be 6 months. And you came in and then you decide to stay more than 6 months. Even though the visa is for 3 years, but whenever you come into the US, you should not stay more than 6 months in the US because you are visiting. So they expect you to come and go back to your country. So for those of you who have came to visit and you have stayed more than 6 months, then you should be concerned. Then another set of people that should be concerned about Donald Trump immigration policy and executive orders are those who came in to study. So if you came in to study and you have finished your course and then you decide to stay, then you should be concerned. Because when you come here to study, you have to come do your studies, and when you finish, you go back to your country. And if you're going to stay, you have to make sure you find job legally. So if you came here and you finish your classes, your course, and you decide to stay, then you are in trouble. Because the ICE people are looking for anyone that are not supposed to be in the United States right now. Unfortunately, they are not just going after people that cross the border. They are going after everybody that is staying in the United States illegally. Or if you decide to stay after you finish school and you decide to find job but not legally, jobs, maybe they could normally call it under the table jobs, then you should be concerned. And if you finish, then you decide to not just find job, but you just decide to stay in the country, then you should be concerned. Then another set of people that should be concerned also about Donald Trump immigration law and policy and executive order are those that came in to study and or either to visit, then they came in and give back to their children. Because Donald Trump immigration policy and executive order is trying to make sure that every child that is born of people that are not legal immigrants in his country should not be referred to as American. So if you came in here, you don't have a green card, you don't have citizen, or one of you don't have either of them, or both of you don't have either of them, and then you gave birth to your child may not be considered as a citizen of the United States. But mind you guys, that particular executive order is being challenged in courts. So let's see what happened. Another set of people that should be concerned are those of you back home in Africa that are there and you don't even know how your relative came here, but this relative is working and sending you money, and now all what you want from this relative, you keep asking for money. You don't even know if this relative is not working anymore. This relative have been working under the table jobs, so you don't even know their immigration status. You don't even know what they're dealing with too. You guys should be concerned, because one thing, let's be real, for those of us that come from Africa, most of the time our people back in Africa will be calling us to ask us for money, and we send money a lot back in home. So now is the time to be patient with your family member, because things are not the same again. If they say they don't have money, you have to understand, because not everyone will explain to you everything. Some of them will not explain because they don't want to say it, and some of them, even if they explain, you will not understand. So a lot of people are not going to explain to you. But now is the time that if you have a relative that used to send for you money and they stop, you have to understand and you have to be concerned. And guys, if this video is something that you like, please hit the notification button, like my video, share my video, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.